everybody, thanks for joining me today. I'm Beauty's Blueprint, and I'll be taking you through a very dramatic look today. The first thing I want you to notice is that I do have false lashes on. I love the drama and flair that this adds to the look. I've lined my eyes with a blackish purple liner. I'll be showing you the technique to achieve this look very shortly. On my lid, I have a medium purple color. My contour is a deeper purple color, and then I have a highlight and a base color. I have no primer on that eye, but on this one I have added Urban Decay Primer Potion. Let's get started. The first palette that we're going to be using is Tropez Sunrise to Sunset in Maui Mauve. This can be purchased at your local drugstore for less than $10. The colors range from brown to peach, and we're going to be jumping into that lilac color first. So grab your fluffiest shadow brush and dip into that. This brush is a Jordana XinYiZhui. I know I'm not pronouncing it right, so I'll put the correct spelling in the information box. This is going to be applied all over the lid from your upper lash line to your brow. And you'll notice that because of the primer, the color's already popping. Very vibrant. Back in the Tropez palette into that dark purple metallic color. And you can use your favorite crease brush. I'm using my favorite MAC 217. I use this brush almost every day. The numbers are even rubbing off. This color is going to be applied to your crease in a windshield wiper motion, a circular motion on the outside corner of your eye, and then you can bring it down in a V on your lid. This is going to be a great contour, and you'll notice again that the colors are really popping and showing up as opposed to my other eye. The next one is my L'Oreal Quad. This one is the Very Violet Intense number 514. You can purchase this at your local drugstore for less than $10 as well. We're going to be using that medium purple color. And I have another XinYiZhui brush, my medium one. And I'm going to apply the color all over my lid. And it's okay if you cover up some of that darker purple color that we've already applied, because you can always add some more later. And you notice that I'm not rubbing or wiping it on, I'm packing it on because I want this color to really show up. I don't want it to be muted by any other color that I add to my lid. From here we're going to go back into the Tropez palette, but we're going to be touching into the peach color. I have an even smaller XinYiZhui brush, and I'm going to apply this color to my brow bone as a highlight. After that, I'm going to clean the brush and use it as a blender brush. Now, make sure that you blend it very well because you don't want to be able to see where your highlight color ends and the base color that we first applied begins. Grab your favorite blender brush. That was a MAC number 224, and blend all the colors that we've applied so far. Again, you don't want to know where one color ends and another begins. This is how we're going to achieve, or how partly we're going to achieve that smoky look. One of my favorite eyeliners is the MAC Kohl in Feline. I love how it applies so smoothly. It makes for a great liner that can be smudged, which we're going to be doing shortly. Apply this to your upper lash line. You can even wing it out at the outer corner and apply it to your lower waterline. Now it's okay if this goes on a little bit messily because again, we're just going to be smudging it in a few short minutes. Back into the L'Oreal Quad. Grab your favorite smudge brush. I'm using the MAC number 219. And we're going to go into that purple color, the deep purple color that I just showed you. It has no metallic flecks in it. You're going to twirl your brush around in that color so every side of the smudge brush gets covered. And then go directly back over the liner that we just added. By the way, if you don't want to smudge the liner, it wouldn't mess up the look. It actually goes very well. So you can stop before you smudge it and just wear it as a very thick line, or you can go ahead and continue the smudging like we're doing now. And if you do decide to smudge it, make sure that you bring some of that color down from your waterline into your lower lash line. Back in the trapeze palette, we're going to be using the white color. I'm going to use the brush that I use for my highlight. Of course, clean it. You're also going to use a little bit of water and dip the very tip of the brush into the water. You don't want to wet the entire brush. We're going to use our wet brush in that white color in the trapeze palette, and we're going to be adding this to our tear ducts. I really like using this technique because the color will go on smoother. It will also go on more brighter, in my opinion. And not only that, but it's going to mix with some of the purple that we've already added, and it seems to glow. This is an old driver's license that I used to apply my mascara. You can use a business card, you can use a piece of paper towel, and I've even seen people use a plastic spoon. And I'm drying my mascara because I'm going to be adding on my false lashes now. Make sure that when you're applying your false lashes, that you allow the glue to dry and set a little bit so it becomes tacky. This way it'll hold better to your lid. And I like using tweezers because it allows me more precise control over the lash. But you can use any applicator that you want, of course. You notice that you can still see the glue, some of the white that's showing up on my lid, on the lash that is, but when it dries, it'll be completely clear. And I like to add a little bit more mascara to blend in the false lash with my real lash. This is Maybelline ShinyLicious in Caramella. I'll be using that as a base for my lips. I will not be lining my lips. Now the lip color that I'm going to use is a Wet n Wild color. It's 919 BP. Unfortunately, I tore off the wrapper before I realized that the name of the color was on the wrapper, but as you can see, it's a very deep and dark purple. The ShinyLicious is going to mute that deep dark purple a little bit, so you're really going to have to rub it in, and depending on how much you add, it'll be lighter or darker. This is my MAC Blush in Raisin with another XinYiZhui brush. And I'm going to add that to the apple of my cheeks. So smile pretty and bring it all the way back to your temple, but not up to your hairline, of course. You can do your last minute blending. And you'll notice how my other eye with the primer is much more vibrant than the one without the primer. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and do a video response. That's the blueprint.